Alright guys, now that we have the 95 torn down to parts, we're going after the 97. This was the roughest third gen Magna we picked up. Of course the gauges are gone. I just got the handlebars free. This stuff's all in good condition if it works. The master cylinder is seized up. So this thing, I don't think that brake is going anywhere. I think we do have an A. Yeah, still have the caliper down there. Front forks look the worst of any that we've had. Those look rough. Tires are shot. The wheels are green, but we could probably clean those up. They look pretty fine. And then we have carburetors in there. So we're going to start pulling this stuff off. Obviously, we have taken other things out of here. Used them on other bikes, found other reasons to use them. But we're going to start taking out 10mm bolts. And since we're not putting this back together, and since I think the throttle cables are frozen on this, or is it this that's frozen? I think it's just the cables are frozen. So if we pull those out and we get the carbs out, these might be decent carbs. I'm sure they need cleaned, but they're valuable. Let's see, we already have carbs usually come out this side of the bike. We could just cut this frame. Does anybody need a frame? I've got a few now. So if you need a frame, you need any parts off a third gen Magna 94 to 2003, let me know. We're gonna have coolant leaking out because we have radiator, all that system is all together still. I think we already drained the oil. So here we go. We're gonna start pulling stuff off. 10mm here. You have to take this off to get the air box out. We have another, ooh, doesn't matter if we write on that because that's gonna fall off. We'll have a couple of wiring harnesses for those that need that. And I don't know what was wrong with this bike when I got it, so I can't tell you what works and what doesn't, but hopefully everything does. And we can clean it up. This don't look bad. Don't have to do anything to that. Didn't put power to this bike, and I don't think we can now. I might be able to put some power to this. To set it up off of here. See, we almost have the entire rear end's gone. Wiring harness right here. Yep, we could just cut the frame. That would be the easiest way to get all this out. But, you know, I don't like doing that. So let's start unbolting. 10mm, screwdrivers, and all this is actually really nice. Here's our tank dampeners. All right, keep going. If you don't go and drop one screw, you'll have one here and one on this side. And then this metal brace comes out. And then you can pull, don't drop that screw too. Pull this straight back. That has to get out of the way. There you go. And then you see inside why this bike is terrible. It's sat for a long time and there must be mice and junk getting inside. There you go. That's the beauty inside there. So let's find our other screw on the floor and start taking the top of this off. You can get the top of the air box out either way depending on what you've taken off. So I was open either way and I pulled it out this side. Usually I work from the left side and not the right because of the lines for the coolant lines and the thermostat. But here you go. Once you get the top off, this is your filter. See, somebody's been living in there. So I have to wipe that out of the top here. But this is trash. This is the filter. If you order this, this is what you're gonna get. So that's all filter. And that is definitely trash and junk. And then this is the top of your case. And it's ready to go. I still need to find that one screw that I dropped. There's always a screw that I drop. Working to clean, good space. Now, the bottom of the air box. You gotta take these air funnels out. We gotta bend up all four of these guys to get those screws loose because that's holding this to the bottom of the air box. The metal part here. And then you gotta get this middle part out. So, what we're gonna do, screws here, 1, 2, 3 in the middle. I think that loosens this, but I don't know that I can get this out. Yeah, looks like I can. Then we'll worry about the rest. I never actually thought to do this, but I loosened the boots on the bottom clamp. And then I just went in and I like to pry. Now this is a piece that's bolted onto the engine, so you gotta be careful there. I didn't do that. But I like to pry right here and right here. And if you can get a nice push on each one of these spots, you can push this up. So all of this came free, just like that, without removing the bottom of the air box and the funnels. So that's pretty cool. Now we have, oh, we're connected by the choke cable yet. That's easy to remove. Oh, it just needs to be rerouted out of there. Okay, so here's our carbs. They're out. And I guess that's it for now because I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna blow this out with some air and we'll get a good look at it next video. And yeah, I didn't even have to take off the top. Now, I wouldn't have to take it off at all if I was just cleaning the carburetors. They are free, by the way. Now I gotta go over there to show you this. The cable was the only thing that was messed up. They are free and loose and not catching at all. So I'm going to pull this poor choke cable. Woo! Now they're just falling on the ground now over there. Pull out this choke cable and we'll be on our way. Oh, it didn't fall because it was resting on the footrest. So there's our carburetors. We're gonna open up. Oh man, that's quite the gap in there. You can see daylight through there. No wonder this thing didn't run for somebody. I bought it not running as a parts bike. I don't think I have a title to this one, but there she is, carb rack and all. If you want to take the risk and just buy it as is, she's all yours. I'm going to blow it off with air. Of course, we're going to take the bowls off and see what's on the inside, but these carbs might be run with some adjustments and be beautiful. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Like I said, we'll dig into it and see what's going on inside, but these are good carbs off a 97 Magna. This will fit 94 through 2003, and maybe I'll sell them with all these funnels and everything together. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Get out and ride or tear down your Magna. See ya.